Emperor Titus Volcaren was undead when he died.
He's dead, but he was undead.
He looks over and says, "What?"
That would likely mean he's a member of the cult, right?
That's a really strong possibility. Your dad was undead before he died.
And he shuts his eyes and looks like he's remembering something and says, but I held his corpse in my arms. He was bleeding. How is that possible?
I mean, it's not just shambling corpse zombies.
Yeah, we've met quite a few that don't necessarily look dead, but are.
And some that might have blood in them.
Yeah.
Can I do like a maybe like an insight or a religion, another religion check or something to see if I can think about if I know what kind of undead might fit that criteria?
I can tell you straight up, no check will give you an answer. You've never heard of an undead that fully appeared to have a semblance of life and that still to the point of being warm and bleeding. Even vampires, while they had blood in their veins, were cold to the touch.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that's everything that I am, everything that I have been trained to do doesn't lie to me. Your dad was undead, and I don't know what we have to research. We have to goddess, maybe a divination with some of your deities. They might be able to answer something.
Max holds up his sword and looks at the king and says, "Gods forbid me, I'm about to desecrate a corpse."
Do it.
And he reaches down and gently picks up his father's hand and lifts it off his chest and then pulls his shirt up. And what you will see is a stitched wound that goes from one side of his gut to the other, where something looks like it disemboweled him. And Max holds up his rapier, sees it's too long, he just tosses it aside, reaches out with a claw, and nicks each of the stitches holding his stomach shut. And I don't want to make this too gory, but there is fresh blood from this wound.
What the fuck, says Win.
He gets it on his fingers, and he sniffs it, and he says, This is blood. This is Fedoni blood. And Juliana, you are now sensing a little bit of undeath on your husband now, on his fingertips. That's
undead. I don't know how blood can be undead, but that's undead. That blood is undead blood. That's an oxymoron. I don't understand what I'm saying.
Max wipes it on his dad's very fine tunic and says, "Sybil, will you please help me close this sarcophagus now?"
May I make a recommendation before we close it?
What's
that?
Can we chop your dad's head off? Just sever it from the body so it's a little bit harder for him to come together in case something happens.
Max looks to you, Jill, and says, "Will that make a difference?"
I only think it might slow it down, which I feel would be nice if something happens.
I don't know. I don't. Goddess, I'm completely out of my depth right now.
Jill, you know that gentle repose stops things from becoming undead, so while he's in this room, he No, that's a very good point.
Oh, he can't wake up? I don't know how. An undead inside a place where things can't be undead is kind of throwing me for a loop here.
Jill, you have access to the spell Raise Dead.
Yeah.
It is a 5th level necromancy spell. And, actually, no, you don't, but you know of other clerics who would. And I'll get you to make a religion check for that.
Wait, no, I have Raise Dead. I mean, I can't use it right now, but I have Raise Dead.
You shouldn't. It's life domain and grave domain.
It's everybody.
No, it's everybody.
The life domain and grave domain just get it prepared automatically.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, excuse me then. In that case, Jill, you would know that the spell closes mortal wounds but doesn't restore missing body parts. So if the creature is lacking body parts or its head, for instance, the spell will automatically fail. So you know that if you cut off its head and someone tried to... But also it can't return an undead creature to life. So you really don't know what would happen.
I mean, the thing is that, like, if the most powerful cleric on the planet can only use 3rd level spells, then I don't know.
It's probably not a problem then. Probably not something you need to be worrying about.
I don't know. I mean, maybe we actually can come back, if things don't reset all at once, and do this and try to talk to him later. Somebody else was down here, somebody else came through, somebody else got through all of those horrible things, and they did it in the last 10 days, and...
If they came before it reset, then it was already cleared out, so they just had to walk through.
Well, we do have it in the notes that she said the wards reset recently. We just don't know what recently means.
Yeah. I guess you'll have to ask her.
Yeah. Fuck.
But she's off for tonight now.
Fuck. I can't... We need to know. We need to know who was in here. We need to know who talked to him. We need to know what they asked and why.
We aren't going to necessarily find out some of that, but let's see if we can figure out who was here first.
We still don't know what killed him. Someone is still out there that is still a murderer, and we don't know who or how he died yet. And that was the whole thing we were supposed to get tonight. And
we do know something, Jill. We know that he was undead before he died.
But I don't know what that means. I
don't know what that means either, but that tells us something.
It does.
And that he was disemboweled.
We know those 2 things, and those tell us a lot more than we had before we came down here.
You're right. I just... Goddess. What fucking time is it? She asks.
I don't know, time to walk back, I suppose.
Sybil says, it's late.
The Emperor's son has been quiet. How's he doing?
Are you asking him directly or just looking at him?
I mean, she wouldn't refer to him in the 3rd person, so I guess she's just looking.
Max is fidgeting very hard. Mostly rubbing his hands together and gritting his teeth a lot.
Hey.
Max says, hey, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, just how long was he undead for? Why didn't I notice? What does it look like when something's undead? Like, what does this mean?
I don't know. I mean, shit usually looks different from that.
That's something we'll figure out.
Max says, we need to get some people into the fucking courthouse for some answers.
We're not going to figure it out by standing here, so let's get walking.
Okay. Sybil, if you please. And Sybil helps him put the big, heavy stone lid back on, and you begin the long and arduous walk back towards the party.
Hooray! The party for us! Hooray!
It will take an hour to get back through the tomb, then 10 minutes or so to change out of your borrowed equipment, and then 15 or so more minutes to get back to your sleeping tents. How is everyone feeling right now?
I'm so fucking tired.
Exhausted. Hungry.
Ponderous.
Ponderous?
Ponderous.
Pondering or ponderous?
Pondering.
You are ponderous, so you are pondering?
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Probably pondering what you're pondering.
I think I am, B2.
It's time to take over the world.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch. How's Arturo's feeling?
Tired. Sleepy. Probably hungry. And extremely pissed off.
Pissed off?
Oh, that fucking working. He's dead. He's already dead. He was already dead. And then he was undead. And now he's super dead. But we can't talk to him because he was undead. It's so stupid.
Yeah, this was a huge fucking waste of time. Sort of. I mean, we found out why it's a waste of time, but it's also a waste of time.
We learned.
I mean, I don't know. We certainly found information, but I don't feel like I've learned anything. I feel like I have no idea what the fuck. I have so many fucking questions, and I don't know where to find any answers.
We'll figure it out.
Max is silent for a moment and then says, was he undead when he called me to see him that day?
That's the thing, right?
Perhaps.
He could have been.
Or was he raised afterwards and then put down again? What happened?
That makes less sense to me than he was already undead when he called you.
But the question is, that still doesn't... I mean, when did he turn undead, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, I mean, so one thing that I could maybe do about this, not tonight, later, tomorrow I can prepare something different, but like, when we were on Iolara, we met a cleric who could do legend lore, and I could probably do something like that, but it would be... It probably won't give us a straight answer, but it could...
Better a sideways
if
answer.
I know a lot more about your dad, that would at least narrow down the spell being able to tell me something new.
Okay.
But he also sounds like a huge fuck that I don't want to get to know.
It's true that he was a huge fuck, but also... And he trails off. I am so tired of questions.
Yeah.
At that moment, while Max and Jill are grumbling back and forth, you feel an arm reach into the crook of yours, and you realize that Sybil is not making eye contact, but she's holding on to you and shivering a little bit.
Ooh. When, not making a big thing of it, because clearly Sybil doesn't want to, kind of adjusts her arm to pull her a little bit closer and keeps her head forward.
That is gay.
Extremely gay.
But Max says, yes, I've got a lot of questions, and there aren't a lot of people who can answer them.
Well, we can also see if the gods would be willing to say anything. They are... I don't know if your deities are omnipotent or, all... No, that's all powerful. Omniscient? I don't know if it's late. Fuck me. I don't know if your gods are omniscient, but... I mean, you've got that wind runner who can kind of witness lots of shit, right? Maybe he might
the Wind
be able to
Reaper.
know something. Wind Reaper, yes, thank you.
Soaring above us all.
Yeah, reaping, as he does.
Max pauses for a moment and says, do you know what a Wind Reaper actually is?
Is that not a god?
It's a kind of falcon.
Really?
Yeah, the Wind Reaper is named for a falcon.
Or is the falcon named for the Wind Reaper?
I would have thought this was some sort of cool flying board, like a surfboard, but for the wind.
I was thinking the same thing as Arturos, but I was imagining like some sort of desert rider that you would use over sand.
No, it's
just a bird.
It's just a kind of bird with a very good eye who can see everything from high above.
Not going to lie, a little bit disappointed.
Same.
Aren't we all?
Well, okay. Well, look, anyway, bird or surfboard or whatever, I can use divination to talk to other gods that aren't mine, and I don't know, maybe your gods are my gods now? I don't really pray to them, but I don't know exactly how marriage works.
I suppose you'll want to meet them then. You've talked of meeting gods.
Yeah, I mean, it's still polite to say, hey, thanks for giving a thumbs up on the whole crossbow marriage thing.
The blunderbuss marriage.
The blunderbuss marriage.
I'm so sorry. Oh. Max laughs and says, well, I'm sure we can introduce you to them in the next few days.
Yeah. Probably sooner rather than later.
Indeed. About an hour passes, and as you walk, you eventually see a line on the horizon that you realize is, of course, the outer wall of the crypt.
This castle is so fucking stupid.
This place is ridiculous. Who thought of this place? Seriously. You reach the rest of the dungeon that you passed through. You cross over the screaming pit of tortured souls.
Totally normal.
Totally normal, which everyone has. Don't you have a screaming pit of tortured souls?
I have one in my bathroom.
Only in my bathroom.
And as you approach the vestibule, Sybil says, I'll be 1 second, and heads off towards the barracks. She comes back a moment later and says, there's no logbook. The Tesserus must have taken it with her.
Okay. I mean, it would be good to check that anyway, just to see who else has been down here, just cover our bases.
Yeah, I'll get it in the morning.
Okay, thanks.
And then Sybil leads you back from the crypt through numerous winding halls. The soft glow of this crystal is honestly starting to wear on you. It doesn't feel real because there are no shadows. And walking in light without shadow is fucking creepy. After a while, and numerous twists and turns, you make it back to the wall of the party, where there is a gap in a tall hedge that you emerge through. Sybil goes first, tells you all to wait, and after about a minute she returns and leads you out into the darkness. It's honestly a relief. The air is nice and cool out here, and it feels fresh. The moon is still bright overhead. It doesn't seem to have moved, nor have the simulacrum stars. Sybil surreptitiously leads you back to your tent, where you can all turn in for the night. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before they attempt to sleep?
Not that I can think
There's
of.
only one bed.
There are 3 beds. There are cots for Wynne and Arturos, the servants, and there is a nice 4-poster that has been set up for the royal couple.
Ugh. There's probably a very awkward, I'll be on this side, and it's fine.
Yeah. No, it's fine. You can take that side. I don't mind. I'll try not to toss and turn too much in my sleep.
If someone wants a cot,
yeah.
I just have to meditate.
Actually, where does Sybil sleep?
You know, Wynne, I think that it always slips my mind that elves don't sleep. However, I am sure that it would not slip these servants' minds. So you would probably actually have a meditation chair.
Ooh, Wynn casually goes and folds her legs on that.
And Jill, if you say, where does Sybil sleep? Sybil will say, I slept earlier today. I'm going to be up all night.
Oh, sure.
And she slips out of the tent and you hear the faintest footsteps start to walk away before they disappear as she goes patrolling.
You know, I just realized they would actually have to provide us pajamas, too.
They would.
We don't have any clothes, we only have the clothes that were on our backs when we crashed, except for, probably Wynn.
More or less. I imagine there would be a curtain hung up that you can change behind.
Mm-hmm.
A little partition.
And their clothing would have been handed off likely to you, Wynn, because as the lady-in-waiting, you would have been managing that aspect of things.
Fuck yeah, Wynn casually pulls out the clothes and will hand them around so everybody can get changed.
Wynn, can you help me out of this thing?
Wynn gives a thumbs up.
So many layers and belts.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
It's like getting ready for elf prom.
Or space prom.
Or space
Remember
prom.
when we went to space prom?
I remember space prom 1,000,000 years ago.
It was...
More like a month, but it feels longer.
No, more like 8 months at this point, I think. 7 or 8 months? Probably.
Something like that.
It's been a minute.
I was gonna say we should go to more proms, but I think this whole month is basically a series of proms. A promenade of proms, if you will.
That was episode 21.
Oh, God! This is gonna be this might be in the 150s by this time.
Yeah, that was published in June 2019.
Oh, 2019!
Time is so fake.
I know, isn't it great?
Golly.
So, you settle in, and the bed is quite nice and comfy, and Arturos, even the cot is, pretty well made. This isn't cheap shit, like the kind you'd find on a ship. This is halfway decent.
Oh my god, is this nicer than our fucking beds on the Kestrel?
By a long shot, by a stupendous shot.
Oh my god.
Night and fucking day.
Artie is out like a light.
Wynn, how does your meditation go? I don't know if your meditation can be interrupted by anything not dreams per se, but you know what I mean.
I think it goes pretty okay because, for 300 years she's kind of gotten a down pat at this point where she focuses on something and just kind of zones out.
Mm-hmm.
I do think she gets a little bit of a song in her head that kind of disturbs it a few times. Because it just kind of keeps... you know the feeling where suddenly something is just stuck in your head repeating, and she's like, oh my god, Fuck off.
Sometimes she just, like, you just hear her, like, humming a few bars under her breath every now and again.
And then eventually, like the 5th or 6th time she does it, she goes, "Oh my god, stop," to herself.
I got a feeling.
The song that never ends. And it will go on and on, my friends.
Started singing it, not knowing what it was.
No, for fuck's sake. You just punished everyone.
Yeah, I broke some Geneva Conventions by using mass punishment. Juliana, how do you sleep?
That's a great question. Juliana probably has a hard time falling asleep because what the fuck just happened? And she also has a hard time falling asleep anyway, but after maybe about an hour or two, she zonks out a bit.
Okay. In that case, you finally manage to get to sleep, but you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night. Something's not right. And when you roll over, your husband is not in bed with you.
Motherfucker. Okay. She's going to grumble, roll out of bed, grumble, find a robe, like a dressing gown.
Yeah.
Shrug it over, belt it, grumble, shuffle out of the tent, poke her head out.
And there is indeed Max. He's sitting on a small bench made of, like, wood. It's very nicely carved, actually. But that aside, he's sitting on the bench, and he's just looking up at the simulacrum of the night sky. He's also wearing a very fine dressing gown. Any of these would finer than the finest clothes that you'd ever seen on pretty much anywhere else except maybe Biancardo.
She will continue grumbling, come up behind him. So is this brooding hours or what?
If you've come up behind him, then he would flop his head back to look at you and say, "You're welcome to join me if you like."
No. I don't. I mean, I brood, but mostly I just, I ruminate. So, I tend to go have to track down some tea when I do that.
I reckon we could probably sneak into the servants' tent and get some tea.
Oh, that sounds great, actually. I was afraid that was going to involve having to ask someone to make tea for me, and that sounds terrible.
It will.
Oh.
But if you ask me to do it, then I can probably get in there and not have a servant do it.
Okay.
Since I can tell that is important to you.
It's not important, it's just weird and fine. Come on, you could probably use a walk anyway.
Oh, I could. After that fight, got healed up, but I'm still so sore.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Did you know I spat out a tooth earlier?
What? No, what? Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
He pulls his gum up, and there is no gap. And he said, "I don't know. Maybe it wasn't my tooth? Or the magic grew it back. It's one or the other."
What the fuck?
Maybe it wasn't my tooth I spit out of my mouth.
How did you get someone
Where
else's
did
tooth
it
in your
come
mouth?
from? The tooth fairy's got some weird things going on these days.
I mean, Sidoni aren't secretly they don't secretly have shark mouths like Arturos does, do they?
I don't know.
You don't.
I mean,
you don't know if you have extra rows of teeth.
Oh no, I don't have extra rows of teeth. But I mean, I've never deliberately knocked a tooth out to check.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer you not do that. I'm kind of attached to those.
Oh, you are you? You're attached to my teeth.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who said that? Anyway.
I don't know. Some wife, I guess.
That must have been the wind.
Some pervert out there.
Some monster fucker, who knows?
I don't know. Whomst among us?
Whomst?
I imagine by this point they're talking at this point.
Yeah, it's a walk and talk at this point.
But yeah, who in this group here, among the four of us, would be a monster fucker, honestly?
Who knows?
Unheard of.
Speaking of that, though, probably, I'd love to test it out, but we probably shouldn't try to test that warning bond again anytime soon.
Yeah. Max nods and says, How did that happen?
I don't know. I mean, you're the one that triggered it. You tell me.
He stops walking for a second and closes his eyes as if he's recalling, and then he says, I remember seeing you get wailed on,
Thanks.
and I remember feeling very angry about it, and everything else is kind of a haze of blood and undead ichor.
Huh. Okay. Actually, idle curiosity here. Where did that magic actually come from? Like, did it actually come from the band? Did you feel like if you actually cast a spell and you've never done that before, like where did you actually feel that magic tug from? Where was the gathering point there? Because there's several different theories about how that works.
He shrugs and says, I don't know. Like I said, I was just really angry.
Huh.
Let's see. Do you mean like a physical part of my body?
Sometimes it's hard to describe. Like Ethlins, we tend to believe that magic is something that is funneled through the soul. It's a part of the soul. In fact, it's part of the makeup of that entire ethereal thing. And we tend to believe that tends to sit like somewhere within the core of oneself, near the heart. So generally, if you feel magic, it's sort of a tug from that area inside your chest. Whereas, like, Lachlan, the druids tend to believe that magic is something that is funneled through the brain. So he tends to get like kind of a light headache when he's casting too much, or casted too much. But I don't know. Look, either way, we probably shouldn't do that because that the warding bond thing, that's fine for me because I'm supposed to take hits, but you're not, and that almost killed you.
It almost killed you too. And you might think that taking hits is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I should repeat something that my sword instructor used to say back when he trained me.
Okay.
A burden shared between two is less than half as heavy. If we split the load... I'm not gonna... No, fuck, Anna. If we share the load, then we both benefit from it.
Maybe. But that doesn't really change the fact that you're trained to avoid getting hit, and I'm trained to get hit and then electrocute someone. And you're kind of the important person that needs to stay alive. And I'm like, whatever.
Well, this can be a learning experience for everyone. I think by this time they've arrived at a tent. So Max says, do you want to come in or will you wait out there away from the servants?
I'm not afraid of servants. Oh my goddess.
Okay, alright, come on in. A couple of servants are dozing off or chatting and they stand to attention, but he persuades them to sit down and let him make himself and you some tea. And they are kind of gobsmacked until he insists he wants to make it for his wife to prove that he can make it in the first place, and then they finally relent.
She snorts. As
you leave the tent with some hot tea, do you start to head back to the camp? Not the camp, the pavilion. Or do you want to walk a little more?
Yeah, I think she wants to stretch her legs a little more.
Okay.
Thanks for the... Yeah. What is this? Is this like a... I mean, we call it chamomile. Is this like an herbal?
I think so.
You don't know? Did you just give us caffeine?
He shrugs and says, I just made tea.
Oh, you just made tea.
He laughs and says, of course I'm just fucking with you. Yes, it's chamomile.
Why would I know
with caffeine
that?
In it.
Of course you're fucking... Why? How could I know that? I don't know anything about how you cook. I don't know how you are in the kitchen.
Again, it's a learning experience for everyone. And he has a big, shit-eating grin.
I think they're gonna walk a little bit more, and then Jill thinks of something and then kind of snickers to herself.
What's so funny?
It's just, this is actually very nostalgic.
What do you mean?
Okay. I don't know why I didn't think of it when and I were talking about Space Prom. Okay. My friends and I, me and my two friends, one of whom is Wynn, we get dressed up, we go to a big fancy party, and then there's you. You're there. You're at this big fancy party.
Huh. So I was.
Yeah, and then I dance with you, and then I don't get to dance the rest of the fucking night.
Still unforgivable, I swear.
Yeah, I agree. Then we leave the party, we get into a big fight, and after that fight, you and I go for a walk.
You know, you're right. That is eerily similar.
I'm just saying, we kind of have to stop meeting like this. Next time I want to dance more, though.
I'll try not to trip over a garbage bin.
Oh, don't hold back on my account.
In that case, I'll find something to trip over.
Spectacular.
I'll find some garbage to trip over.
Great.
Oh, and he trips over his own foot.
What about his tea? Oh, no. Hand it to Jill
Wait, no,
first.
No.
Be like, hold
he
this.
hands the tea. Yes! He hands the tea over and says, hold this. And then he trips over himself and falls on his face.
Oh.
And he says, ta-da, I tripped on garbage.
Just like old times.
He stands up, takes the tea back.
You know, last time, after you dropped me off at the Kestrel, it turned out Lachlan was waiting for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he stayed up late to, and she makes air quotes with her spare hand, calibrate the cannon, calibrate the ballistae late at night in the dark. He thought that was what he was doing.
So he was waiting for you, but you said you didn't dance with anyone.
No,
After me.
No, I actually tried to sort of like hint that maybe I would like to dance with him, but I wasn't direct about it, and then he accidentally blurted out that he thought I was pretty, and I said he looked nice too, and we were both incredibly awkward, and I hid in my room for the rest of the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
You two were absolute disasters before you finally worked things out, weren't you?
Oh, I mean, I think we're still absolute disasters, but at least we talk now.
That's good.
I hope he's doing okay.
I'm sure you'll see him sooner than you know it.
I hope so. I mean, the hospital's way on the other side of town, and I mean, I need to get there again so I can. I want to do some healing with Varus. I'd like to actually see what I can do because I think I can help like little under 100 people within 8 hours, if possible. If I get my spells lined up right, and I'd like to get
You've done the maths, huh?
Yeah, I worked it out. I had a lot of time.
Hmm.
But, I mean, and you know, I want to check and see how Lachlan's doing because I don't know.
Well, look, now that you're, and he rolls his eyes, verified, I'm sure we can go and get you healing to your heart's content.
That would be super. Well, okay, so what are we expecting tomorrow then? What's on the dock for tomorrow?
Tomorrow will be the second and final day of this party.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably go till late at night, but we can probably leave early in the evening, and in fact, I would prefer to, because I'd like to get you settled into your new lodgings.
My new lodgings?
Your plural. You three.
Okay. Y'all's. Thank you.
Yours uses new lodgings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Vidoni way to put it.
Definitely.
Is there anybody that's going to be at the party tomorrow that wasn't there today? Is it all like the same people?
I was going to try and see if I can bring Antonia along, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh, hey. Hey, about that, actually?
Yeah?
Is there a reason that your sister is telling my friends and presumably other people that you got married because you're madly in love?
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that?
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Antonia is lonely. She's really, really lonely. And she was always sad that she didn't get to have any other siblings.
And?
The way she looked at me when she asked, is it because we're in love? And I said, yes, because... Oh, I couldn't resist those eyes.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you tell this girl?
She just said, "Do you love her?" And I couldn't say anything but yes.
And the madly
Look,
part, was that
please.
her invention or yours?
Oh, definitely hers. She spins things out in her mind.
Uh-huh.
Gets really excited about them. Look, please just pretend. Just pretend for her sake.
Just pretend.
No one else has to know.
Pretend to be madly in love for your sister.
Yes, she really, really wants this.
Oh,
She wants a
great.
sister, and she wants to know that she's loved.
Oh my goddess. You're really playing the sister card again, huh?
I'm not playing the sister card. I mean it. She'll be heartbroken.
Oh, of course she'll be
tell her that we're
heartbroken because you lied to her. You lied to your sister about something that was like, you could have just told her this was like a political marriage or something. I mean, I don't know exactly what the politics would be because I'm dirt fucking poor. I mean, not from adventuring, but still.
No, I'm telling you, when she looks at you with those big, sad, golden eyes, you can't do anything but say yes.
Oh my goddess. You're such a fucking pushover.
Please just try
No,
on her behalf.
what? Why should I perpetuate this? I hate it when people don't have all the information they need to make an educated decision. That's a whole thing for me, and you're asking me to lie to your little sister for a matter of convenience?
She doesn't want an educated decision. She wants romance.
There's not romance. Here is the problem, and you're doing it again. You're making decisions for her for what she should and shouldn't know. This is you see how this is a pattern, right? Here with us, you see how this is a pattern where you make decisions for what people should and shouldn't know and say what's like good and bad for them without asking?
Don't put it like that. Come on.
We can be friends. I can be friends with your sister, but I don't have to be in love with you. That's not a prerequisite. I can't believe it's not that hard.
I'm not asking you to be in love with me. I'm just asking you to pretend for her sake. If she comes tomorrow, please don't tell her. Please let her keep believing this.
Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's not that hard to be truthful and firm to a 14-year-old girl.
I'm telling you, it is.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Look, fine. Just please try. Please think about it, at least. If nothing else.
All right, fine. I will think about it.
Think about it.
Think about it. Great. Will do.
Better than nothing.
Ridiculous.
Do you want to head back to the tent now, then?
Are you asking me or Juliana?
I'm asking Annie.
Yes, yeah, let's have them head back to the tent.
Okay. I imagine the bickering continues even as they get into bed and take up opposite sides of the bed, as far apart from each other as possible.
Just do the pull up the covers.
By the time they get back, Wynn is upside down reading a book.
Hey, Wynn.
Hey.
Hi, Wynn.
Hello, Max.
Is Arturo's just snoring?
You see, Artie, you know what? He was provided pajamas, and in the middle of his sleep, he has removed his pajamas. So, he is completely...
Wynn, can you put a blanket over that?
Wynn gives a thumbs up, kind of casually backflips from her upside down position on the chair, and moves to throw a blanket over Artie, and then moves to kind of forward flip back into upside down position.
We've got to get him in, like, the kind of pajamas that just, like, button up the back so he can't undo them.
You want to get him footy pajamas?
I'm so tired. We need to swaddle this large fish baby.
Arturos gets covered up. Jill, you climb into this very comfortable bed. When you roll around the room until you're in a position that you're comfortable in.
Properly upside down, legs up in the air.
Like a teenage girl on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. How do you all feel come morning?
Wynn has finished 2 books.
Wynn's a speed reader.
She is. That or she read, like, really short.
Oh, let's long rest. That sounds great. Let's get all of my hit dice back.
A long rest.
So how's Artie in the morning?
Artie does a big stretch. He's like, "Who put this blanket on me? Why
I
would you
did.
do that?"
You were naked and your dick was hanging everywhere.
And?
It was just uncomfortable.
Oh, I didn't wake up, so... Yeah, no. Artie feels fine.
Good.
Artie feels hungry.
Juliana, how do you feel waking up?
And I have something for you, and I need you to tell me if this works for you or not.
Hit me.
They were asleep in the same bed, completely on opposite sides, right as far as away from each other as they could get.
Until morning comes.
They built a blanket wall, and somehow, in the middle of the night, the blanket wall has come down.
I think Juliana wakes up spooning Max. She's the big spoon.
Oh my goodness.
I think
Yes.
I think how it works for Jill is that Juliana always takes forever to wake up, so as she slowly returns to consciousness, she's like, "Oh, I'm in bed with my boyfriend. This is great.
Yeah.
Let's put an arm around him. Let's snuggle in. Let's just really just nuzzle on into his back. Make a nice contented little sigh. Huh, that's weird.
He's very warm.
Lachlan's hairier than I remember. He's warmer than I remember. Reach the hand around. What happened to his pecs?
That is not what I thought that sentence meant.
Why
is he a bean and not a beef?
Where is this? Lachlan, you got so skinny. You're no longer thick. What's happened? And then
Where are this man's boobs?
Where are his boobs? And she blinks awake, sees, oh, that's Max's back, and I think jolts back.
Okay. In that case, do you jolt back so hard you accidentally throw yourself off the bed?
Oh, that's a really long jolt, depending on where... I mean, are they Yeah, I think if they're in the middle of the bed, then yes. She jolts so far backwards.
I'll do you one better.
Okay, what you got?
You wake up, jolt, push Max away, and shove him off the bed.
No. I like Jill doing it better.
Okay.
Although the funniest thing would be if she technically considers this a physical attack and does a Wrath of the Storm accidentally.
No, I'm not gonna go that far. Oh, fuck.
No, then I think she jolts so far back that she like rolls out of the bed, like just ass over tea kettle.
All right. So you come to a soft thump on the rug that has been placed below the bed.
Even pull some of the blankets with her.
Wynn sort of squints over that direction.
Turn!
And a moment later, you see a bleary, bed-headed Max poke his face over the side and say, "Hey, you alright?"
Super duper.
Careful, don't fall out of bed. I know it's bigger than what you used to.
Yeah, that was the problem. Thanks.
Wynn climbs up and moves to stick her head out the door and waves down one of the other servants, says, "His and Her Highness would like some coffee, please."
The servant curtsies and says, "We'll have a full breakfast along to you shortly."
"Thank you." And then she closes the door.
Oh no, Max has got bedhead and his hair isn't pushed back and it's all flopping over in his eyes and he looks like a fucking Don Bluth boyfriend. Oh no.
You love it.
She would not admit to that. I do!
Alright, so a few minutes pass and servants start to bring in food. First there is coffee, then there is light breakfast entree, if you will, and then there is a full breakfast. Before your eyes, the bed is disassembled and replaced by tables and chairs. It's kind of amazing to watch these servants work. They've clearly done this 100 times.
Meanwhile, the two servants that serve Princess Juliana just kind of lounge around.
Yeah, right? You are the noble servants. So, still servants, but you don't have to do quite as much work. I don't have a whole lot planned for this particular party, this day of the party. If you have anything that you three would like to try and do during it, feel free. Otherwise, we can skip ahead. You're free to do as you wish. It's basically a morning breakfast, very nice breakfast, very slow morning. Most people don't wake up till like 10 o'clock, to be honest.
Honestly, we probably don't wake up till around then either, because we were up late.
Exactly. There is some morning entertainment. There is a play put on. There are music performances. There is lunch, and then some afternoon entertainment as well. In the late afternoon is when I need to pick things up again. However, is there anything that you would all like to do during that time?
I would like to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Wynn, now knowing about 10 different affairs, is going to do a little bit of research on those to see if any of them are associated with, like, the Space Navy or might be into shipbuilding.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
So that she can work her way towards a little bit of blackmail like she did with Lady Olivette.
That's your angle for how you want to get us a new ship.
I've got one path going one way, and now I need another path just in case that way doesn't work out. Wynn, at this point, is like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go have some chats with the staff, and kind of ambles off.
All right. I think once, like, everybody gets dressed, I think there is kind of like, it feels like the thing where people would have different outfits for the second day of the party, right? So I think Jill is in something that's still, like, in the same sort of style of, like, that kind of, like, classy, maybe a little bit slutty Egyptian, but I think it's mostly in, like, a red color scheme as opposed to the purple from the dress from yesterday.
I like that. And Arturos, how are you handling today?
No one wants to flirt with me. Everyone's being mean. I have to do a job. Ugh. Life is so hard.
Wynn, as she's leaving, is like, do you want to come try to seduce a servant?
You could like watch the play or something, take in some theater.
I don't actually. I missed the plot. I'll be honest. I kind of zoned out there. I don't know what they're saying.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to be like guarding me every second. Like, it's cool. You can go like hang out, find something to do.
I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do if you can't flirt with people?
I'll be honest, yes.
You need a hobby.
All my stuff went away.
Yeah, we can buy you new stuff, dude.
It's not as shiny as the thing that I found. Because I found it.
Yeah, and then you can find and make new shiny things. I mean, shit, you could probably start taking some notes on, like, the fashion, on, like, the jewelry that everybody's wearing here and see what you can, like, replicate when you get some tools, right?
Yeah, but we're not allowed to do fire.
What?
You mean blacksmithing, no?
Weren't you a jewel crafter? Didn't you have, like, a metalworking thing for making jewelry?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, you made me that bracelet for that pearl of power I used to use.
Yeah, 'cause I made it for you, but the muse, she eludes me.
I mean, you know how this shit works. You just gotta keep going, muses be damned.
What you could do is think about every member of the crew and your friends, and then try to find things that match what you think of them and make those.
Oh yeah, like everybody that's still kind of in the hospital and stuff, I bet they'd like some sort of get well soon presents.
They probably would. What if I have my visage engraved
What?
in things? My visage.
Okay, but what do other people want?
Yeah, me.
But they can see you every day, so maybe think about something that they can't see every day.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff.
You know, we can get you in touch with some jewel crafters. Maybe you can like pick up a hobby or something.
I just miss Elviva. She let me nap.
Yeah, we all miss Alviva.
She was a great nap squad buddy.
It was a
Yep.
great nap squad, you're right.
She's pretty great. Maybe we'll like check in on her at some point, see how she's doing.
What if I made tiny Alvivas?
Ooh, that would be fun.
Maybe you could do something with breadsticks?
Oh, that would also be really cute. Then you can make like little golden things.
Mm-hmm.
I do like gold. Does this country, not country, does this planet have gold?
What do you think was in
It
my
should,
outfit
right?
yesterday? What do you think was on all the jewelry I was wearing?
It could be the other one.
You think they would put fake gold on the crown princess, dude?
If that's all they had.
Dude.
This place is weird.
Audie does have a point. This place is weird.
I mean, yeah, but not like fake metal weird.
No, just fake kings.
Emperors. They outrank you.
Are
Yeah, emperors outrank kings.
they just glared? Just like his eyes just
I don't.
squint.
That's not even a value statement, dude. That's just how, like, Win, back me up here.
No gods, kings, no masters. That's my opinion.
Okay, yes, I know that that's an opinion, but what I'm saying is that literally, in terms of, like, lines of nobility, emperor is above a king. It's like, it's you're the ruler of several kingdoms.
Yeah, I do believe that is.
That's what an empire
that
is.
is-
It's a series of kingdoms with kings. They're all ruled by an emperor or maybe a high king, but it's the same sort of thing.
Unless you're looking at a bunch of romance books which seem to just think that they're interchangeable.
Oh
for
yeah,
some
especially
reason.
with like earls and dukes. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows what an earl or duke is?
A
They're always
viscount?
next in line for the throne somehow.
Somehow.
What is a baron?
Exactly. Who
Yes.
Who's
knows?
to say?
But an
Who
knows?
knows?
emperor is at the top
Who
of the food
knows?
chain, is what I'm saying.
All right.
Anyway.
Anyway, when you do go hunting, and you do find out that you could probably use your leverage to, how to put this? I have prepared a mini game for the next month of city life. This is going to help the time pass faster, so you're not role-playing every single day, but things will still have impact on it. Basically, you'll have to manage a couple of different resources, but more or less be able to run through it yourselves.
Sounds good.
It'll be very easy to work. And you can use a stock of leverage to maximize or minimize positive or negative impacts of certain days.
Swank.
That's it. That's basically how it's going to go. So you find out that if you figure out who to talk to and which palms agrees, you'll definitely have an easier time with the information you've gathered.
Sweet.
As it is, your best bet, it will probably be to head down to the docks and start just talking to shipwrights and putting out feelers and seeing what you can find.
Hell yeah, sounds good. That's how Wen will spend the day instead of at the party.
So the docks are 30 kilometers
Yeah,
away.
they're 30, I'll do it another day.
Yeah. So from about midday, the alcohol starts to flow. And by 2 or 3 p.m., people are starting to go from tipsy and happy to actually a bit drunk. And this is only going to continue well into the night.
Oh boy.
At about 4 p.m., you hear a trumpet sound, and a herald announces the arrival of Princess Antonia. She is immediately handed a glass of something very alcoholic, because this is Vodon, and there is no drinking age for a princess. And you see her starting to mingle with the nobles around the party. It won't be long before she arrives at your group.
Wen keeps an eye on her. She likes the girl.
She seems like a good kid.
She's a good kid.
She seems like a good kid, and Wen has 3 younger siblings. She appreciates.
You know what? She hasn't tried to stab me, so far, I think she's a good kid.
And right around then, she does indeed approach you all, and she says, "Good afternoon, sister, Win, Arturos, Archie," and gives there is a crack in her composure as she goes from Arturos to Archie and gives kind of an overblown wink.
Hello, Tony, says Wen.
Wow, she didn't even acknowledge her brother. Amazing.
I was going to say, now that you mention it, I was thinking Max was off a little ways, but I think he actually would have run off to greet her when she first arrived.
Okay.
And then come over with her.
Oh,
I think that seems like the way it would have gone.
Okay.
In retrospect, the more I think about it.
Aw, I was hoping she'd be like playfully mean, like Archie, wink, and she turns to Max, stink face.
That's cute, but I think she's a little too happy to see him back for that. Because she's put her hand in the crook of his arm and seems to be laughing and smiling a lot. At that point, she asks you all, "How have you found the party so far? How are you all doing? Are you settling in okay?"
It's been lovely, Tony. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, it's really nice.
When you say that, Win, she says, please, call me Andy.
Andy, I like that one even better.
Thank you. It's what Max calls me.
Really?
Wynn presses her hand to her heart.
Max shrugs and says, always have. It's just been our thing. And Antonia says, I don't know why we did. And Max says, I'll tell you why. It's because you thought Tony was too generic and you wanted something different. And she says, I did not.
Generic?
Yes, you did. You were 3. You were like, everyone else with my name is called Tony. I don't want to be a Tony. And I'm like, okay, you're Andy. And you were like, yay, I am Andy. And she's turning redder and redder as he says that. I don't remember that.
Of course not. You were 3.
And she turns to you 3 and says, if any of you are secretly named Antonia and call yourselves Tony, I am so sorry.
I'm as far as I'm aware, I'm not secretly named anything.
Yeah, you're safe with us, princess.
Hold. Wait. How much is 3? Like how much person are you at 3?
Toddler.
Not. You're like this big. Wynn holds up her hands.
Crawling, maybe walking.
Okay.
Oh, probably walking at 3, right?
I don't know what that is for fish, because fish can swim at birth, right?
Yeah. We swim like right out of the egg.
Huh.
Antonia's eyes widen and she says, you came from an egg?
Yes. Not like a bird egg. They've shown me that. I've eaten that. Though I have eaten fish eggs too.
My. How absolutely novel. But I suppose it's not novel for you, Sir Archie.
Depends on who you ask, I guess. I think most of my family would see it as pretty normal. Outside the family.
Well, yes. It would be quite normal for your species. I apologize for my comment about novelty. And she bows at the waist.
Don't do that. Don't, wait, Artie bows too. Artie bows lower.
it's like the bowing lower and lower war.
Yeah. He's like, oh no, we're in public. I can't do this. I really wish we were swimming instead.
Oh boy, I hope her lower back is strong enough.
Hey, that's rude. That's a short joke, isn't it?
What? No, I'm saying she has to bow really far over, pretty much hinging at a 90-degree angle, so I hope her lower back muscles are good.
It's okay. She's a teenager. That back is fresh out of the box.
That's true.
Remember those halcyon days when we were young?
My back hurts now. How dare you?
Oh my god, same. All the time.
Hey, guys, do you mind if Princess, can I talk to you for like can I talk to you?
Yes, of course, dear sister. What do you need? Jemjammer is performed by Annie Creighton, Anna Emmeline, Rio Rios, and Mackenzie Weaver, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our cover art is by Canary Witch, who can be found at canarywitch.carrd.co, and our character design is by Rio Rios, who can be found at rios.com. Our opening and closing music is by Saad Akhtar Ali. For bonus content, such as Jilliana's private diary, behind-the-scenes homebrew stuff, and other features from our other shows, I Will Fight You and Date Me Dammit, our Patreon has it all from only $1 a month at patreon.com/thejemjam. Thank you so very much for listening. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. And out of character, Wind Reaper was so fucking hard to pin down, I only found out what it is from a Magic the Gathering card.
Oh no, not the Magic the Gathering cards.
The second edition god had no mention anywhere else until I found a magic card of Wind Reaper of a kind of falcon, and I'm like, this is gonna have to do.
That'll do.
I probably sorted that at some point.